They also enjoy discussion boards. The advice they would like to convey to their teachers is to make sure that they are comfortable with whatever technological tools they are using, to give them more freedom to use the good sites and those in the middle range when they are surfing the net using school computers, and to understand that technology is part of their lives. After summarizing those articles, we can see that the students mentioned in Young's 2004 disliked technology because their experience with it was not satisfactory. In other terms, a group of students dislike technology because some teachers are not mindful about technology use, or they need additional training. For example, some students are frustrated because they feel that instructors waste their time when they are not properly trained to use the technological tools. Others dislike the fact that some teachers had PowerPoint presentations which were either not meaningful, or they would just read whatever they wrote and add no additional comments. Those examples are called bad teaching, and they are in fact terrible examples that teachers should not follow, because technology is not meant to help teachers do the least work or to adopt poor teaching practices. Some students related that PowerPoint was widely used by teachers, so they even call it PowerPoint abuse. I can relate to what is being expressed by those students. I observed a teaching assistant teach a grammar class recently. He purchased a device to allow him to monitor the screen without touching the computer. He was able to walk throughout the class while changing slides. It all looked so impressive, but despite all of this show, students were left so confused at the end of the lesson. When they asked questions, he went back to the slide that had the grammar rule and read it over to the class. The PowerPoint was a duplication of the textbook chapter. The same examples of the book were used. At the end of the course, he felt that he had done a great PowerPoint when in fact, it was not meaningful. It was a copy-paste project from the textbook to the screen. This example shows that we need to use common sense when using technology. When teaching grammar, a teacher has to be able to come up with examples other than those in the book. You have to write on the board, have student practice what they have learned. PowerPoint use was a real bad idea, in my opinion, for teaching this course. It was just not the right technological tool for the lesson. Students in that class may decide that they hate PowerPoints because it confuses them more, while the issue is not with the use of PowerPoint but instead with the teacher's poor choice of technology. The point I also want to make here is that teachers may sometimes be unaware of their improper use of technology. This is why, as educators, we sometimes need to ask students for their feedback so we may make corrections where needed. We can then conclude that those students dislike technology as a result of improper technological use by teachers, and also because many teachers do not attend workshops or training sessions to help them obtain a broader knowledge of technology since they are so busy. Like suggestion, those same busy teachers would have attended those trainings if there were given an incentive. In the article Technology Standards in a Third Grade Classroom, it is related how a study done on a third grade class of 25 showed that students were properly using technology. There is no indication that those students dislike using technology. The article also mentioned how the teachers were highly trained because the Ohio Board pays incentive to teachers to participate in technology training, which teaching them not only how to use technology but teaches them strategies on when to use them. Boards from other states should consider doing the same thing to ensure that their teachers are responding to the technological need of their students and that they are teaching them according to the standards. The Ohio school mentioned above met the standards as far as technology is concerned because of the technology coaching received